This is the part 2 series of how to cut and sew men clothes. In this particular video, we're going to teach you how to prepare and make button stand. Get the two front pieces and lay them side by side. What you are going to do, from the center front line, you come back towards, you go half an inch and notch at the hemline. Then at the neckline too, you go inward too by half an inch. That means you're extending the center front line by half an inch. So we are notching it so that by the time we'll be ironing it, it will be easier for us to iron. Or you can just flatten it. If you flatten it, extend it by half an inch using your ruler. So this one we did not. What we now do is we now use our pressing iron to iron that part that we notch. Then also align it, press it up to the upper parts that you also notch. So you now have a new center front. That means your new center front is now extended by half an inch. So this is how we do it. We are going to press it. Make sure that while pressing it is going to have a crease line. So next thing you're going to do is open it up. Then if you open it up, there is the left side and there is the right side. The left side for every male cloth used to cover the right side, while the right side used to be under. So the left side serve as the button stand, the buttonhole stand, while the right side start as the button stand. We shall start preparing the right hand side. What we are going to do is that on the right hand side, we are going to measure 1.5 inch. We are going to measure 1.5 inch from the new center front line. When we measure 1.5 inch from the new center front line, you roll it out. Then you cut it. After measuring 1.5 inch, you cut the excess that is left, because that excess we just left it for drafting so that it will be easier for us to manipulate. You are going to cut that excess out. Then if you've cut the excess out, you fold, you already have a crease line, so you divide in between the edge of what you just cut out, in between the edge of what you just cut out and that crease line. You are going to fold it, as you're going to be seeing in this video. Fold it to that crease line. You see this crease line, you're going to fold this edge to it, so it's like you're dividing it into two. Now use your pressing iron to press it. That crease line will serve as your guideline, so you make sure that you're straight. You're going to be doing it like this. This is what you're going to be doing. Then after you've done that, what you now do is that you flip it back to the initial, you flip it back to the new center front line. You flip it back and iron it, so then it will be ready for sewing. So flip it back like this. If you flip it back like this, you re-iron it. So you're going to be pressing it. If you press it, so then you get, this is the end. This is for the right side. You take it away. That's it. Now you bring in the left side. For this left side, you're going to be turning it from that crease line. This that's your new center front line. You're going to be measuring 2.5 inches from the center front line towards the edge. Then rule it out. If you roll it out, you cut out the excess. You cut out an interfacing that is 1/4 inch wide and 35 inches long, so that in this part you are going to be adding an interface to it, so that it's going to give it firmness, because it's the button stand. So this is your button, this is your interfacing. So you are going to leave the width from the edge of this fabric. That's, you are going to leave about the same width. The distance of where you are going to put the interfacing is going to be the same width with the interfacing. Look at the way it is. That particular, we didn't start from the edge. We came in by 1/1/4. Since the interfacing is 1/1/4 inch wide, so we came in by 1/1/4 inch wide. Then we added our interfacing. When we've added our interfacing, look at it. It's just covered the interfacing directly. So when you cover the interfacing directly, this is how you are going to iron it. When you iron it out, then you will, after you've ironed it out this way, then you still fold it and iron it. At this part that you fold and iron, you are going this place towards your, as if it's another new center front you are making. But this is what you are going to do. You are going to first of all sew this part like this, then restraight it again for this particular part. So this is your second, this is the right, this is the left, and this is the right. So this is how it's going to look like when you are taking to it. Then now the next thing is take it to your sewing machine and sew. When we take it to the sewing machine, we started with the left. All we just did at the left side is that the left side is easier. We started with the right, rather. The right side, this is what we just did. We came in just to the edge of what we did from the inside part of, from the wrong side of the material. That's where we are sewing this part from, so that we can see it, because we iron it towards the inside parts. So this is what we are doing. So this basically, this is the right side of it. We're done with the right side of the fabric. So we now bring in the left side. So from the left side, the way it was turned that way, that's from the wrong side, that's how you're going to sew it first. If you've sewn it, this is how you're going to be sewing it from the wrong side. Now, if you've sewn it, then you now straighten it up so that it will be facing, as in the right side of the material will now be facing you. So this is what you are going to do. You are going to do it, then come in. If you are sewing, sew at 2/16 inch from the edge, or you can use 3/8 inch from the edge. So this is what we are doing. We're sewing at both ends. So at the end of the day, you're going to have something very beautiful. So this is simply how they used to do your basic collar stand. Thank you for watching. There is it. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, share, like, and comment. If there's any question you want, if there's anything you want to know, please let us know.